Hello everyone, my name is Walter Richards from DaGameTrain. Now before we get to the last mission in the Good Guy campaign, I did mention that I was gonna keep an eye out for some of the more notable side missions, which I didn't really want to record in their entirety, but I did want to check them out for the video. I have found some, 4 in fact, and those are Nurn, Ker Andros, Fangorn, and the Dead Marshes. I thought that these were the only ones that were notable because of their unique features or challenges. Let's have a quick look at them and see what they're all about. Fangorn is not a particularly challenging side mission, but what makes it unique is that you are fighting with very limited room to expand your base. You can only find outposts to capture and build up inside. The rest are settlements. And that makes it kind of difficult to expand your army should you need to do that. As such, I would recommend going into Fangorn with an already fully established and upgraded army, so that you could have an easier time rushing through. Not only that, but the mission also contains reinforcements in several locations. So you simply need to go there, start attacking the enemy encampments if they have any, and the Ents will reveal themselves, aiding you in battle. This provides you 2 fate points should you need them. At this point in the game, however, you may find that you are no longer needing these points, since there aren't that many powers to buy and you may have already purchased them all. Ker Andros makes it on the list of notable side missions because of its unique challenge. It has the enemies already start out with 2 camps which they start building up pretty fast. They have an army and several catapults, which can make it pretty difficult to start rushing, if not just regularly attacking. As such, my recommendation is to start the mission with a fully developed army like the last mission, like Fangorn. First of all, you should try going for the bottom left corner of the map where the nearest of the camps are. Well, at least that's how I feel it is. I don't think if it really is the nearest. I just think it is, because it's also the easiest to get to. It doesn't have as much opposition, just a few orcs and a catapult. Once you get to the camp, destroy it as quickly as possible. If you do it fast enough, you'll be able to get to the camp in the middle of the map before it is built up or even captured by the orcs. Capture it if you want to, but it is not necessary. If it's already built up, just destroy it and move on to the bottom right. Not entirely bottom right, but just somewhat above bottom right corner. There you will find the second orc camp. Destroy it and the mission is over. Just watch out for the catapults. They can fuck up your forces pretty quickly. Nurn is up next on the list, and this one is probably the most useful because of its rewards, plus 3 power points and plus 40% resource bonus. This, if you have done all the other missions before this, will grant you the final boost to your resource multiplier, capping it out at 3.5 times the resource income. Something that you will find very useful in the final mission. However, do not underestimate Nurn. It is one of the longest missions, depending on how you are prepared to deal with it. What makes this mission unique and particularly annoying is that the enemy starts with 8 camps. 8 camps! Whereas you start in front of a settlement, which can only house a farm. Here's what you should do. Go to the nearest camp, which is at the top left corner of the map. Destroy it and take it over. From there, just go clockwise, destroying every camp in the way. Make sure to check the outpost in the middle, which should be captured as well by the time you get to it, which contains 3 orc pits, which are constantly churning out new units to harass your newly captured bases. My recommendation, since you're going to stay in this side mission for some time, I recommend investing in a marketplace and a couple of stone workers to improve your resource income and of course to upgrade your defenses. The last mission on the list is the Dead Marshes, quite a unique area to visit because of, again, it's a rather interesting challenge. This area does not allow you to build cavalry units. Also, resources are rather limited. Again, you're only restricted to having at most 2 regular-sized camps, and the rest are outposts and settlements, which are also pretty scarce. Not to mention, the area is mostly covered in swamp, so navigation is a little difficult, with a lot of choke points that both you and the enemy can make use of. However, again, charging in and destroying everything in your way before they're fully developed, with a fully decked out army of Ithilien rangers, should make this a pretty straightforward mission. Unfortunately, this is also the one that gives you the least of useful stuff. Only 1 power point. And if this is the last mission you do before tackling the Black Gate, then you basically gain nothing of value, because by this point you must have all of the powers. Not because it is a mandatory thing to do for the game, but because you had enough power points to purchase everything, even that silly drafting power which gives Rohan peasants armor. Now that we've had a look at these 4 unique side missions, let's go into the game and deal with the Black Gate, thus ending the good guy campaign for good. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's end this. As you can see, I have done every single side mission in this campaign. There is not a single territory that is left unchecked. I've gone through this rather thoroughly, if I may say so myself. Of course, some areas are actually not accessible to us. Some of them are only accessible by the evil campaign, like Belfalas and Anfalas, I think it's called? I forget what the other one is called. I know those areas in particular, basically southern Gondor territories, are accessible only by the evil campaign. Anyway, the only thing that's left to do is to draw out the armies of Mordor and keep them occupied long enough for Frodo and Sam to reach Mount Doom. You'll note, however, that the Fellowship marker on the map, the only one that remains, suggests that only Sam is in the team. This is incorrect. Must be an oversight, but basically Frodo and Sam are in there. I don't know why they left Frodo out in this case, but maybe it's just an oversight. Anyway, select the army of your choice, press on the Black Gate, and let us begin the end of the campaign. Where are you guys going? We passed by the gate just to go back to it. That was weird. Anyway, let's do it.
The black gates of Mordor are guarded by Sauron's warriors. None may pass who oppose their dark master.
Note how in this image here Barad-dûr is in front of Mount Doom, meaning that my suspicion that the developers fucked up with the placement was correct.
day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you, stand, men of the West!
And here we are. So just like in the movie and in the book, we now stand in front of the Black Gate, defending sort of ourselves from the evils that is the armies of Mordor. I'm gonna hold off on that word of power, just so you know. You may have seen in some of the clips that I've shown earlier that the word of power has proven to be immensely useful to my endeavors. That is because it is basically a screen nuke that is available to our good old friend Gandalf. I can't complain about it. It's the best thing you can ask for. But it does make you wonder, what are the developers thinking when they added this? Because I can't say I recollect ever seeing or hearing about such a power from Gandalf. Where did the word of power come from? Who knows? For my recommendation, don't worry about your army right now. Let it stew on its own for a little bit, but you do want to build up the camps so that they actually have something in them. Especially the Rohan camp, because it has the best tower defense. It has a lot of towers to make use of, unlike the one for Gondor. Hey, that looks kinda nice. Maybe I should take that, if I can. Let's see if we can. The Grand Harvest is soon going to be available to us, and these, well, they can kinda help. The best thing about the Stoneworker though is that it reduces the price for towers. It doesn't matter which tower it is and for what structure. Even for these smaller camps, these regular sentry towers and the guard towers that you would build in the spot here where the farm is or whatever, those are fair game. They get their prices reduced. In fact, this regular sentry tower usually costs 150. I have a Stoneworker now. So if I try to build a new sentry tower, it's 120 now. It's not a good, like, it's not a very big reduction, mind you, but it's still a reduction. And all things considered, you will want this. Taking over this third camp is a good idea because you can use it to just generate additional income, which you will require in order to get through here. And now I realize that I probably should have done at least one of the missions with the Rohan forces, so that the reinforcements would have been actually useful. Oops! 3 Nazgul attack us. They all died. Sucks to be them. Seriously. Aphelion Rangers are always going to be the best thing you can get. Actually, now that I think about it, what I could do is replace these farms with blacksmiths. That way I can get the best of both worlds thanks to the marketplace. The marketplace, like I mentioned before, allows you to get upgrades which improve your resource income. In this case, what I can do is I can make it with the Grand Harvest to give me 40% plus resources from farms, and with the iron ore plus 20% steel production, that is plus 20% extra resources from blacksmiths. There's also, of course, siege materials, which is basically a refund of 50% of the price of the building that was destroyed. Anyway, let me show you the true power of the word of power. Just step as close into the middle of the whole thing you want to destroy as possible without getting killed. And release! Oh yeah! Now that is Gucci. Aragorn, please. Keep in mind that the Word of Power may have a much bigger range of effect than it may appear, but it doesn't mean that it effectively kills in that entire range. Instead, what it does is that it's... Oh, we survived 2 attack waves already. What it does instead is that at the outer reaches of its attack range, it'll knock back the units affected by it, which is still not a bad thing. It gives you an opportunity to attack the enemy forces while they're down and defenseless. But you know, whatever. Just whatever, man. Now, unlike in the Lord of the Rings Conquest, we do not get to go inside Mordor a little bit, just a little bit beyond the Black Gate, that is. And also, we do not get to meet the Mouth of Sauron. I honestly don't know what the fuck the Mouth of Sauron is supposed to be. I always forget what he's supposed to be and what his role in the story is, because he's such an insignificant character, all things considered. Like in the movie, in the extended cut of Lord of the Rings, he just shows up in front of the gates and he's like, I have a token to show thee. And then he gets his fucking head cut off for being an asshole. If you've never seen the extended cut of Lord of the Rings movies, basically, when everybody shows up at the Black Gate, the Mouth of Sauron shows up and he's like the messenger for Sauron or something. That's as much as I remember about it. But basically, what he does is that he shows the mithril mail that Frodo had, who left behind in Cirith Ungol. I love saying that name, by the way. You just have to say it the right way. Cirith Ungol. Anyway, he left it behind in Cirith Ungol for some odd reason. I don't know, maybe he just forgot it or something. And Mouth of Sauron just uses it as a way to attempt to demoralize the Fellowship by showing them the mithril mail, you know, because then they would think, oh man, the only way he could have it is if Frodo's dead. But they're like, nah, that's bullshit, we read the script, he can't be dead. And he wasn't. So yeah, whatever. He didn't die, he just forgot his fucking mithril mail. Either that or he just didn't put it on because he was putting on the disguise, the orc armor that he found along with Sam. I think you can kill that troll, but the question is, what would be the point? He is harmless. If anything, actually, I think what we could do is a stupid, silly thing. But first things first, we need to like not get killed by that wave. Is it like the 3rd wave here? Probably, yeah. Do we have a word of power? Not yet. I think I got it, game. Yes, you improved the smithy. Shut up. What the hell, dude? It kind of reminds me of War of the Ring. Then you build a lot of camps, like a lot of tents, and then you set them all to upgrade to war camps. And then the game goes, a building has been upgraded, a building has been upgraded, a building has been upgraded, and just doesn't shut up for like a good minute. It's kind of ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, I have an idea. It involves silly shit happening. See, I got this idea, right? I move Gandalf in, and then he's close enough to get attacked by these guys. I just do Cloud Break. Then I'm gonna fucking... Oh, wait. Never mind my plan. We got actually useful targets to bomb. Oh, we can't do Elven Wood? Man, fuck that. Fuck you guys, I got the Cloud Break, but they're not affected by it this time. Nope, not this time. Oh, Gandalf, don't die on me! Oh, thank goodness. Move, Gandalf! Fucking swear to God, if you're gonna die on me. Not anymore. But that was a good move, all things considered, because the majority of enemies have been neutralized, and whatever trolls they were, they got hurt. At the very least. Okay, this side's gonna get attacked a bit more ferociously this time around. Wait, did those towers get upgraded too? I don't think so. No, I guess it was just like a visual fuck up or something, I don't know. But anyway, the idea is simple. We are waiting until the timer for Frodo shows up, and then we survive until the timer is over. That's it. Okay, well that is just rude. They walked over, destroyed the tower, and then left? What the? Well, that's rude. Why would you do that? Kinda sucks that you can't build any of the towers inside those spots, because Rohan doesn't have towers for some reason. I don't really understand why. They could really benefit from towers. I think they have them in Battle for Middle-earth 2, but I don't know. So anyway, Legolas, as we already know, I think I mentioned this, he has superior range. So we can just snipe all of these archers from the Black Gate's Black Gate. Oh man, look at all those fire arrows. Well, if we wait there long enough, we could actually summon the army of the dead. Oh yeah, we get to summon the army of the dead. How do you feel about that, guys? It's so stupid. The army of the dead was supposed to be retired pretty much after Minas Tirith, but suddenly, oh, okay, I'll just bring him here. And that's a good idea, though. That's like a thing that Gimli brought up at some point, I believe. Why not we just bring them all the way here or something of the sort? And we actually get to do that, and that's fucking cool. Anyway, we want to clear out the Black Gate of archers, because then we can do more bullshitting. We can actually just walk inside the courtyard here and just kill people there, instead of having them walk around us all the fucking time and attack our base with impudence. In fact, we don't even have to go fully inside. We can just hang around here in front of this open doorway. Use it as a choke point. Yeah, I think that would be even better. Let's do such a thing. When you have an army as useful as this, and as big as this, I should say, I think it's best that you always do attack moves, just in case you get ambushed or something. I'm gonna kill those trolls, why the fuck not? Stop! Stop! Oh no! The Horadrim are coming! Yeah, we saw them the last time in Minas Tirith, so what? What are they gonna do to us? Oh, come on! You had to kill the Lego man. Fine, we'll resurrect him. So what? I just prefer not losing heroes, you know? My army cannot sustain any more troops, it says. What, did they actually get these guys out? What the fuck, dude? That's neat. Didn't expect them to do that. Okay. Guys, attack the elephants first. Oh, Jesus. I mean, it's nice that you get to destroy the elephants fast, but I'm still gonna take some damage. Do we have a word of power? We have one now. I recommend using the word of power every time you have the opportunity. It's just too good. Speaking of Army of the Dead, wait, what? I can't summon it in the fucking courtyard? Where can I summon these assholes? What the fuck? I can't summon them anywhere. Boromir is dead. Oh shit. No. No dying. Cloud break. Those fire arrows. Oh, no wonder they hurt so much. They're level 10 archers. Mordor's elite. And they're not affected by the fucking cloud break either. You don't want to fuck around with these guys. You know, it's a good thing that the... God damn it, Gimli. It's a good thing that some of the rangers did die, because I'll be able to get some new ones. In fact, I'll be able to upgrade my archery range properly, which is a good thing. I want that. With an upgraded archery range, I can get the fire arrows upgraded. Well, upgrade unlocked, I should say. Then I can upgrade the units with it, and then I can just keep supplying myself with units. I mean, look at my fucking resources. I ain't going anywhere. Let's get some ants. Man, it's so weird that I can't summon the fucking Army of the Dead anywhere inside this area. Like, I can't summon them from Aragorn. Oathbreakers are not available. But the regular Army of the Dead is fine. What's the difference? Seriously, what's the difference? They're both the same fucking thing. Anyway, I still think that the Thelian Rangers are the best to use around here, even if they are comparatively weaker than other archer types, like Elven Warriors for example. Fuck's sake, Aragorn. This is why I hate the melee heroes. They always walk in front of everyone and then get themselves killed because they can't fucking stop being shit. Anyway. I kind of forgot what I was going to say. So fuck it. Actually, I still think it's better to have Thelian Rangers rather than others, because Thelian Rangers just are a little better. They shoot faster and have better range. Speaking of shit, god damn it, Faramir. Yeah, you do. Sure. I might as well build another archery range. I might actually need it. Now that I think about it. No. I might as well build another archery range on the Rohan forces, actually. I might be able to make use of these guys. I'm gonna just blow up this fucking thing. It's not necessary. I'm still making that super dough. Rohan Armory, thank you. The Word of Power is nearly recharged. So, do we need it? Sort of, yeah. Let's get those reinforcements out. Yeah, very useful reinforcement. Just go. Well, I've seen less useful things before, so whatever. Hey, some of these guys don't even have the upgrades, like the fire arrows, but they're still level 10s. Whatever. Swoosh. Oh, he didn't kill the attack trolls, which are level 9s. Level 10s. Damn. They're really bringing out the A-game with these boys. Of course Eomer would be on a horse. You get off the fucking horse. Get off the high horse, Eomer. Let's do some electric boogaloo bullshit. Ooh, look at all the money we're getting for kills now. I'm making even more money. What is Gandalf doing? Why is he sliding around like that? Nah, whatever. I need to pull him back. Mordor is emptying. Defend your camps at all costs. Sure. Okay, what I should do actually is tell my archery ranges to send units into this choke point. What's Gandalf doing? Oh, he's not dying, thankfully. For once. Daybreak! I think he even died. Yes, well, whatever. Not the first time. You guys could use an upgrade. We're not holding this choke point all that well, are we? Well, no worries, we got this covered. Summon the army of the dead, thank you. Oh, and now we just need to hold this place. We just need to hold our position for 5 minutes. Given that we're using the army of the dead to do the job, it shouldn't be too difficult. Look at this. I mean, yeah, they're sending a never-ending torrent of enemies now. But that ain't as bad as it may look. I mean, look at all this death we're getting here. All these attack trolls. All these soldiers. Everybody's getting wrecked tonight. The fucking Nazguls are trying their hardest to do damage to me as well. Why? Just why? What are you doing? Stop. Stop! I hope that guy was just standing around here because I forgot to pick him up. Okay, I think it would be best if he backed away a little bit. No, keep backing away, goddammit. It ain't the end for anyone. Beach. Well, let's get some upgrades. God damn, they have 1,000,000 fucking trolls in here. Why do you guys need so many fucking trolls? Stop! Stop! Gandalf gets fucking slapped because he can't fucking move. Ugh. Look at all these heroes I need to revive. And there's more to come. Okay, holding that checkpoint, probably not the best of ideas. I'm gonna get that fucking upgrade again? Man, that's weird, isn't it? It's really weird. Anyway, no more of these, more of these. Thank you. Let's go. It's time to get serious, says fucking Pippin. Pippin, please. Only thing you can be serious about is basketball. That was a shit joke if I ever seen one. Anyway, now this is actually starting to feel like hard mode. To the point where I'm not sure if you'll be able to hold. But I hope you can, because goddamn, look at all these fucking soldiers. We got like unlimited population points right now. Oh, we can summon the eagles too. Hell yeah. Yes, you have access to eagles. They're not as useful as it may appear. But hey, not the worst thing. Better than having nothing, that's for sure. Speaking of which, I wish I had some more people around here. Oh, the fucking hobbits died? What a surprise! Who the fuck is that over there? Oh, it's the fucking eagles, that's who. Look at this. Even with all the archery ranges that I have, it's still not enough. I'm not making enough units. But that doesn't mean I can't survive. I am getting something happening here. Let's spawn some fucking units. Hell yeah, boy. These are the only ones that can get upgrades. Ooh, look at those decreased prices. Sweet. You actually get all the benefits from the Gondors. Huh? Ymir was here? Oh, damn it, they're still walking all the way to the fucking old choke point. Stop! You can't do this! Okay, so 30 seconds more and we're good. Didn't I tell these assholes to respawn? What the fuck are they waiting for? Whatever. But yeah, we're picking up some units. We're picking up some fucking units now. And we are going to hold. Only 10 more seconds. That was a lot easier than I thought. I mean, the bullshit tricks we tried to do were not as effective, but it still did a do. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. We are win. Wow, that was quick. That was really quick. None took longer than this. So here's Sauron being all like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's my fucking ring. No. Fuck you, Frodo Baggins! And then he fucking self-destructed. Wow. He did that in the movie too. I think the way it looked in the movie was better. But you know. That's kind of a given. But yeah, we are win. Is it a total victory though? Let's find out. Total victory! Hell yeah! Of course it's a total victory. And the campaign score is nearly 3 million. It's a victory, alright. We won the campaign of the good guys. We have defended the Middle Earth from the forces of evil and have triumphed. That's a good... but the game is not over yet. So we will be coming back to this soon enough. I will be taking a short break from this game, but only for a little bit. I want to check out a few other games that I've been looking into. Electronic Arts Los Angeles developed the Battle for Middle-earth. And here you can see some cutscenes made with the in-game graphics, which mimic the movie. Sort of. Pretty good effort was put into this, all things considered. At this moment, I can say that the game, even on hard mode, is a little easy with the good guys. But it's still pretty entertaining. And you know what? I dare to say it would make a pretty interesting Total War game if it was based on the Middle-earth, if it was based on Lord of the Rings. Don't you think? Is there actually a Total War game that's based on Lord of the Rings? I'd love to know, actually. I think that would be pretty cool. The closest thing I've seen is like some mods for Civ 5, but that doesn't come close to the things that I'm thinking of. Anyway, overall the game so far is pretty good. There's not much to say, besides, well, it's a little easy. They could have used a bit more challenge. And I think mostly the challenge is lost because of how ridiculously powerful the Ithilien Rangers are. If you have enough of those guys, you can pretty much take on any army, provided that they are walking around and acting like total idiots. But someone smart enough with the evil forces could probably best without much of a hassle. I suppose the main strategy for the evil guys there would be just trying to overwhelm the forces of good and just push through, just Zerg rush like crazy. And in fact, that'll be my main strategy for when we get to the evil campaign. As I have noticed in my training sessions, the units that I use, they tend to die pretty fast. But if I keep shoving them out of their little factories and they keep going wave after wave after wave non-stop, eventually they break through and they do beat the enemy. And depending on the mission, it can be as fast as with the Aphelion Rangers or about as slow as without them. But other than that, I'd say for a Lord of the Rings inspired strategy game, it is mostly playing it safe. It sticks well to the mythos and doesn't stray far from it. Unlike War of the Ring, which tried to pick up on some of the more obscure elements and come up with some more original narratives. Here, everything is played pretty straightforward and safe. It's the same thing you've seen in the movies and read in the books, but you get to play in it. Of course, your mileage may vary. If you're not exactly a strategy fan or a Lord of the Rings fan, you'll find that this game is not all that great. It doesn't have a lot of depth that a more focused RTS would have. And I don't know. I'm not sure how to say this, but I feel like it could have, you know, it could have fleshed out more of the Lord of the Rings lore and stuff like that. It could have picked up on more obscure elements, like it does so in the later installments of the Battle for Middle-earth, in 2 and the Witch King, where we pick up on some of the things, some of the unit types and some of the areas which are not often talked about anywhere, really. I think the Rise of the Witch King might actually be the most original of the bunch. But how good is it? Well, I guess we'll find out whenever we get to it. From what I remember, it was kind of fun and also pretty challenging. A lot more challenging than this. But we'll get to see it when we get to it. For now, I'm Walder Richards from DaGameTrain, and thank you very much for watching The Battle for Middle-earth, the good campaign. Next time we meet up, we will be taking a look and completing the evil campaign, where the roles will be reversed, where we will be taking over Middle-earth. See you then.